So I'm going to show you how to make a bow. Okay? So you made your flower arrangement, whether it's in a vase or whether it's in a pot or a box, whatever, you just want to make a bow. There's many different ways to make a bow, but I'm going to show you how I make a bow by hand. Okay? So the first thing I do is I take my ribbon and I find my shiny side, which is my right side, versus the dull side, which is the wrong side. The shiny side is the side that you want to stay out. So I take like 2 or 3 fingers and I'm going to make my first loop. Okay? So you see that, how that's in there? Now, I'm a lefty, so what you see me doing, you're probably going to see me doing it backwards. So got to make it work for you as a right-hand person. I'm going to take my thumb and keep my thumb on the inside. Now with my left hand, I'm going to take all of my ribbon here that's still done, and I'm going to turn the ribbon halfway so that my shiny side is back up facing me. Then I'm going to pull it out a little bit and I'm going to make a small loop. I'm going to take my finger, my thumb never moved. I'm going to walk my finger out, see my first loop. Now I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to turn it again away from me with my pointer finger being my guide, making into my second loop that's about the same size as my first loop. Okay? Now, notice my thumb still never moved because it's holding this in position. I have now walked this finger under here. I'm going to take this hand again. I'm going to make the shiny side come back to me. Now I'm going to make a bigger loop. Okay? Thumb never moved, walking finger, pointer finger out, taking this finger, putting it under here, right? Mm-hmm. See this finger? Now this is my guide, but you see I have a third loop. Okay? I'm going to take it again, turn it where my shiny side is still up, pointer finger guiding me, making another loop. These second 2 loops are now about the same size. So we have our center loop, first, second loop, second set of rows of loop. Gonna do the same thing. Turn it, shiny side back to me, walking my fingers, thumb never moved. Turn it, doing it again. And basically, you can make your loops as big as you want them to be and however many you want them to be. All I'm doing is taking it and pulling a little more off of my roll just so that I have room so that it doesn't get too tight. Okay? And then I try to keep them even on both sides. Well, that just fell down because that roll was almost finished anyway. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops right here, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then our starter loops. Notice my thumb never moved. Okay? Then all I'm gonna do is take my finger guiding me here, walk my finger out. Now you see both of my fingers are here, one finger here, thumb never moved, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take this now and make one giant loop because this giant loop at the bottom is now gonna be my tail. Notice my thumb never moved. Pointer finger is right here, second finger is right here, guiding the whole thing. Take my wire, push my wire in, wrap my hand in the middle of my loop. As long as I can put my hand in my loop, I know I have all of my loops together in the center. I'm gonna pull my wire tight. Then I'm gonna twist it like a bread tie, okay? As I twist it like a bread tie, I'm making it tight in here. All I have is this piece left. I'm gonna take this piece that is basically the rest of my roll, and I'm gonna cut it short enough so that it's in the back of my bow. You can't see it, okay? Now with my tail, I'm gonna take my tail, have my loop, and depending on how long I want my tail to be, depends on where I make my crease. So I'm gonna take my tail, I have my loop here, have my crease here, so I want my tail to be at least this long. Hold my fingers here, take my scissors at an angle, and I'm gonna cut. Now, when I let it go, voila. I have my pick stick here. I'm gonna take this, twist it on my pick stick, like so. Straighten and fluff out my loops the way that I want them to be. And then here is my arrangement. I want my bow to go here, kind of on the side. So I'm just gonna stick my bow right there on my arrangement. Pull my tails down so you can see my tails. Pull them down like so. Where did my other tail? Oh, there it go. Pull my tails down so that you can see my arrangement, or my loops on my arrangement. Give them a good fluff. And that's how I make that bow. Okay? I hope that simplified the process for you in making a bow. Again, there are a couple other ways to make a bow, but this one right here is the way that I find easiest for me. I do have other methods, so I'll be more than happy to show you some of those. But there you go, a nice pretty bouquet bow. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.